Oregon is in the Pacific Northwest, but they recruit any and everybody they want. How are they being so successful recruiting with a national imprint?
Well, I think it's a lot of reasons, right? First, you can't recruit at a high level without resources and infrastructure. Oregon's
Right.
got that going for them. But you also, that can't be the only thing you got going for you on the trail to win these elite recruiting battles. Dan Lanning and his track record at Georgia prior to Oregon, he was one of the top recruiters in the country as an assistant coach at Georgia, helping land guys like Malachi Starks. He's very involved in the recruitment of Oregon's top prospects. They all have a relationship with the head football coach. Guys like Tosh Lupoy on staff, he's got an elite group of assistant coach recruiters as well. But guys that have also helped churn out some of the best players in college football, high draft picks, they're doing that at Oregon. They've been right on the cusp of the college football playoff twice. So I think, and then I think they're tactful. I think they know when to turn up the heat on prospects, when to lie in the weeds. And so I think when you add it all up, you see why Oregon's being very successful. No one's doing the transfer portal better than them. Certainly they've done the best job at quarterback, but they've landed some key players at wide receiver, on the defensive line, and in the secondary. So when you do that, that's a recipe for big time winning. Guys like Birch and Evan Stewart and so on and so forth. Again, I just think they're well organized. Marcel Malchow, their general manager, he is one of the best in the game. He is one of the reasons why that profession is now getting highly paid. He paid his dues working for guys like Nick Saban. Marcel Malchow worked for Nick Saban and Chris Peterson and Kirby Smart. So those are three of the best head coaches in the country. And now he's with Dan Lanning. And so I think those two together is a lethal combination. So again, people are always like resources, infrastructure. Yeah, but they're recruiting against programs that have that also. I think Oregon's authentic. I think they can point to real things, player development, being right there to win games. They're getting a lot of support from the administration, certainly Phil Knight. Easy to see why Oregon's so successful.